been wanting to watch this video for a while now because, I mean, just, you know, look at the title and then look at me. That title, back to me. We have the title, back to me. Okay, anime. I swear I don't know what anime is. Either way. Sorry, not title, thumbnail. Either way. Are women destroying their own dating pool? Yes, they are. The answer is yes. You know, we actually can skip this entire video now. I saved you. I saved you some time. Either way. Buy the Dadvocate. Before we watch the video, like, comment, and subscribe, because YouTube is a great platform, and YouTube, I love you so much, YouTube. Yes, YouTube, you are great. Great platform. I love working on YouTube. Yes. Okay.
Welcome back to another Dadvocate video. What's that, Cora? You want them to like the video already?
No,
oh, you also wanted me to tell them that YouTube memberships and Patreon memberships come with early access to videos and members-only lives? What can I say?
God.
She's a smart cat. One thing Cora and I have noticed is that women are getting a lot pickier, aren't they? I mean, you can't escape it. It's the bars in hell here. It's men ain't shit here. We've got ick lists. Have you seen the ick lists? Men can't ride bikes. They can't...
ick list. I've covered it. Like, over a year ago. It's... when he breathes! Bro, that's... He has a sister! Ick. He has a mother! Ick. He breathes! Ick. He wears shoes! Ick. It's so unserious, man.
Order girly drinks. They can't swim funny. They can't bowl funny. Every day online, it seems, I am warned as a woman that some...
Is the quality just that blurry? Quality auto.
Tiny, superficial, almost meaningless trait is actually a deadly quality in a man that I need to avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
I get having high standards. I get having strong boundaries. I think that people are allowed to have as high of standards for their own dating preferences as they want. I'm not telling you that you can't say that you need a 6-foot-tall, well-hung millionaire. I will say... you might be culling your dating market herd expeditiously. I do fear that a lot of these new standards, requirements, or ick lists are just things that are causing us to destroy our own dating pool.
Yeah, sure. Sure, that is true. Yeah.
There are definitely very fair standards, like refusing to date a guy who doesn't have a job, or refusing to date a girl who can't drive. I can understand not wanting to date a guy if he's obsessed with sports, if you hate sports.
Sure, yeah.
I can understand not wanting to date a woman who is obsessed with going out partying if
yeah, that was kind of a doozy.
You're a introvert. But how many good men are we throwing right in the garbage over arbitrary bullshit that we heard?
Also, especially because if you just want a person that likes the exact same things that you like, you don't want to date a different person. You want to date yourself. And that's pretty narcissistic, don't you think? Like, I think it's great having differences and, like, not liking all the, like, everything that the other person likes, right? That, like, it just, like, makes life more interesting. It's better. You can have, like, your own lives. You can have, like, your own interests. You don't need to do everything by yourself. Is wanting to date yourself gay? Yes. Yes, it is.
Heard from women online. Let me give you just one example of this.
The biggest red flag that you should ever have in a man is if he likes anime.
Around me are familiar faces. Yeah. No! No! Bro, all the manga in the back. Is that Naruto? Is that Bleach? I can't tell for sure. Could be either. I don't think it's Naruto. It could be Bleach. It could be something completely different. I can't tell for sure. One Piece? Oh, it could be One Piece, yeah.
Anime as the biggest red flag.
That was my first thought. The biggest?
I know that it's not all women thinking as...
Like, how's anime the biggest red... What about abuse? What about manipulation? What about animal abuse? Like, anime tops it all.
Such because a lot of women are anime fans.
Yeah, we don't claim her.
It's just sad that a girl could find a guy that is perfect, that checks all the green boxes, but wouldn't give him the time of day because he loves anime. Because she considers that as the biggest red flag. Not him being a player or cheater.
Oh, yo, there's Blue Exorcist. I only ever watched the first season of it, but it's pretty good. So this could definitely be One Piece.
A lying piece of shit, or him putting his hands on women in a violent way.
There it is! That's what I said!
He loves anime? That's a no-go.
That's a no-no.
The creator who sent that to me is a guy named Greg Michaels. You should definitely go check him out. But really, we had the exact same reaction. Like, the biggest red flag, a guy's biggest red flag.
Shit, I'm taking this one step further. The biggest red flag is if he likes VTubers. Yeah, that's right. If you like VTubers, if you're watching this right now, you are a red flag. A quick segue. This is live right now, as of the 24th October. As of right now, this just came live 10 minutes ago. This is going to be live for like a week. Like the free shipping. Kitsunero 10% off supports me directly and gets us closer to our own cup. Alright, back to the video. Unlucky. Unlucky. Caught. Self-report Kitsu? Yeah, well. I don't need to appeal to anyone else. I already got my fiancé. What if we both had the same red flag of liking VTubers? Doesn't that just cancel each other out? There you go! You're just gonna find someone who also likes VTubers. It cancels each other out. Easy.
You're saying is if he likes anime. Some women out there, they truly have no sense of self-preservation whatsoever. To me, either I'm reading way too into this or I'm just good at pattern recognition, but she strikes me as the kind of person who learned very early on in life, probably because there was really no sense of urgency for her to do anything else, that being popular, being socially accepted is the #1 most important thing.
Okay, but everyone loves anime now. Like, hating anime was a thing like 20 years ago. So, like, she's kind of stuck in the past with that one. Bro, don't you just love it when you, like, know people that used to hate anime, like, 20 years back, right? Like, God, we're old. Like, back when you're in school, right? Back when it was, like, such a niche. And, like, nowadays they're like, oh, I always loved anime. I'm, like, the biggest anime fan. I watch all the anime. Like, if you used to dislike anime and now you've come to like it, that's fine, but at least don't be a pretentious bitch. Like, anime is great. If you've come around and like it now, that's awesome. People can change their minds. That shows growth. Why do you need to be pretentious?
Above all else. Above ensuring that a man has emotional stability, can control his temper and attitude even during hard times, is friendly and humble and takes care of others. No, her #1 priority is making sure that she is not seen with some weeb. Like, I'm sorry, but that's all it really comes down to, is that she was conditioned to believe that,
like, she's cringe, not the guy.
Anybody who watches anime is a nerd, an outcast, someone you just don't want to be seen with. She never grew out of that need to have these cliques and to attempt to be the queen bee of the cool girls. This is a person who established an us versus them at a very early...
Oh, not the us versus... I hate that mentality. Us versus them. And it's like even worse like nowadays, like the us versus them mentality. Us versus them. I can't English, bro. That is how to say as an ESL. Like, Jesus.
The age, and is probably just never going to change. I can tell you this is certainly a person who has never actually gotten to know someone who likes anime. Or she's just universally recognized as such a judgmental person that the people in her life who do like anime would never talk to her about it. Because the only reason that anime used to be seen as nerdy or weird back in the day is because it wasn't widely circulated. It wasn't viral, it wasn't super popular, and so people just didn't really understand it. Let's be honest, America was also really mad at Japan for a while. We know now that watching cartoons as adults is perfectly fine, and if we would have known it back then, we wouldn't have completely outcast those people.
But I remember, like, when, like, anime just, like, started airing on TV, right? Like, early 2000s, when, like, Dragon Ball Z was, like, airing, right? Like, in German TV anyway. Because, you know, little German girl right here. There was an ad on, the channel's called RTL 2, RTL2. Because there was also just RTL, right? Either way, that's where the anime aired. And there was an ad that, like, said, like, I think it was, like, played in monochrome. It was, like, a teenager talking, saying, like, my mom always says that anime is just for adults and I shouldn't watch it. Nah, anime is for everyone. Something along those lines. Like, I don't know, any German peers or anyone who had, like, that channel remember that ad? Oh my god.
The only reason those people were outcast was because of people like the person who made this video. Not because there's anything actually wrong with anime. Let's take a pretty well-known anime, like Pokemon, for example.
Pokemon!
Talk about a show and a game that has united generations. People are already playing Pokemon with their kids. Where is the red flag there? You want to know something else funny? I bet you every gym crush she has ever had has Dragon Ball Z music on their playlist while they're living.
Guaranteed! Guaranteed! I knew a friend who, once he was in a relationship with his girlfriend, his partner advised him to sell his gaming PC, stop watching anime, and meet a new circle of friends who were more adult than us. She left him 6 months later. Yeah, he should have left her on that spot. Like, Jesus Christ, man, dodged a bullet there.
Now, because of some cultural differences, I can see how some people see anime as maybe being, like, more perverted than typical
Yeah, that's what my mom always said about One Piece, and she didn't want me to watch One Piece. I watched it anyway. Thank you, ma'am!
American cartoons. Fan service is a thing, but getting on a high horse about it and pretending like American culture is so much more morally superior and above that is delusional.
Dumb.
Like, come on, we can be gross too. But more importantly, there is so much more to anime than that. There is probably an anime for every single interest.
There's anime for children, there's anime for teenagers, there's anime for adults. Just to name age groups. And then there's, like, animes for all kinds of genres. Anime isn't a genre, as everyone who's watching this video already knows. Anime is a medium.
Out there in the world. You like to cook, there's an anime for that. You like farming, there's an anime for that. Fashion, and
you like horses? There's an anime for that.
Anime. Like, really think about this. You have decided that the most dangerous and harmful quality that a man could possibly exhibit is being interested in a form of animation that can take on so many various shapes, sizes, worlds, and imaginations. Huh? That was the worst thing you could ever think of. And you might be thinking, well, when you phrase it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. Guess what? Because it's never been bad. What I described is what anime has always been. It's just so short-sighted and reductionist to automatically assume that anyone who likes anime must be nerdy or antisocial or childish. Hayao Miyazaki's work, for example, is not only stunningly gorgeous with some of the most well-written characters you will ever see, but his work also focuses on compassion, community, resilience, and how our place...
I still gotta watch the Miyazaki's latest movie, like the one with, like, the bird guy thingy, McG. I haven't seen that one yet. It's on Netflix, right? I should watch it. I heard it's good. Like, didn't he literally come back out of retirement just to make that movie?
In nature will be remembered. The reason so many athletes love the story of Naruto, for example, is because it focuses a lot on the bonds between rivals and teammates, as well as things like forgiveness.
Is that true? Athletes like Naruto? I feel like that's a normie take. Never forgive how useless Sakura was. I feel like that's a little bit of a normie take there. Like, athletes? Naruto? First I've heard of it? Yeah, same. Like, people just like Naruto because of all the things she's mentioned, but that's not why athletes specifically like what?
One Piece is an amazing anime about
One Piece is amazing!
People
I gotta continue One Piece. Like, accidentally gets mad every time I mention One Piece and we don't watch it. We had like episode like 700 something, like between 700 and 800, like right, like it's like the Zou arc. We're literally just on the arc where we get like more information about Sanji's background, like Sanji's past. Was it Sanji? Yeah, I think it was Sanji's past. And well, we used to watch it on Discord in English on non-Crunchyroll sites. And now that we live together, it's just kind of awkward to set up here, because the Crunchyroll doesn't have English dub, only has German. Not even German dub, it only has Japanese with German dub, like German sub. Like I'd like to watch it in Japanese, but not just with German subs. That's weird. Netflix has the English dub. Not for me. Not for me. VPN doesn't work. Doesn't work on those websites for me. I also hate that Hassan claimed One Piece. And it's like, oh yeah, it's just like the Hoofies. Like, well, shut the f up. God, shut the f up. Holy f***ing shit. It's just like Hamas and just like the Hoofies. Like, shut the f up. Leave One Piece out of your f***ing dirty mouth. Jesus f***ing Christ.
Treasure for all of their themes of loyalty, friendship,
Right. Before I went onto that tangent, let's hear her take.
As well as things
right,
like athletes.
Speaking of, yo, you watched the entirety of Naruto, right?
3 times.
3 times!
I read 2 of those.
And when I say Naruto, it's both Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, not just the first one.
Shippuden 3 times, Naruto, the original 2.
Okay, either way, have you ever heard that athletes especially like Naruto because of all the positive things in Naruto? Have you ever heard that one?
What athlete?
Yeah. Thank you. That's it. I don't know, just Dadvocate claiming that athletes like Naruto because it's about like training and like rivalry and overcoming rivalry and right.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's about terrorism and a lot of daddy issues.
People on my high school football team had the headbands. Okay, but I don't think they needed to be in the football team to like Naruto.
One Piece is an amazing anime about pirates, which a lot of people treasure for all of their themes of loyalty, friendship, sacrifice. The art's cool, the storylines are great, but guess what? Anime is also good for the economy. Remember the
the economy!
Syria earthquakes in 2023? Pokemon donated $5 million to restoration efforts. The creator of One Piece, Oda, also donated $8 million to relief efforts.
Good guy.
Anime conventions have raised millions of dollars for hospitals and research as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my final response is that if you're gonna call a guy a red flag just for watching anime, that says way more about you than him. Saying it's the biggest red flag tells me that you care more about clout and image than you do about
yeah, it's image. Not necessarily clout, but image.
Sincerity, honesty, character. Anime fans are engaging with stories that talk about friendship, perseverance, and creativity. You're obsessing about how your boy...
That's also just like generalizing it. There's so many anime that are just like dark themed. That are... Here's one that reached normie status, Tokyo Ghoul. That one's not about perseverance and friendship.
Boyfriend's hobbies are going to look on your Instagram story. Which one of those is the real red flag? And like I always say, you're allowed to have whatever kind of preferences that you want for dating. If she doesn't like anime, she doesn't get it, it's not her thing, and she'd rather date someone with more common interests, that's fine. But calling liking it the biggest red flag is the thing that I just can't get past.
Yeah, that's dumb.
You definitely don't have to date anybody who likes anime. It's just that why are you painting them to other people as people who...
Sorry, I had to pause that comment right here. Anime is for children, is it? Here, let your kids watch this anime. It's called Blood Sea.
I like that one.
That one's a good one. Let them watch Redo of a Healer. That one's good for children too, right? It's about healing.
Never finished Blood.
Yeah, well, there's a movie, right? Yeah. We finished the anime, just not the movie. Let them watch Berserk, true.
Or dangerous. When we have men, like Greg said, actually laying hands on women, emotionally harming them,
yes.
cheating on them. You'd rather get cheated on than know that your man watched an episode of Fairy Tale? Honey, I'm home. Oh my god! Oh, thank god, that's just—
Man, I just love how she names all the normie animes. Naruto, One Piece, freaking Fairy Tale. I like the message though.
Just another woman in our bed. I thought you were reading Inuyasha.
Oh, Inuyasha's a good one.
Okay, time to go over our monthly bill. What is this? Oh, thank God, it's just a gambling.
Especially nowadays, there are so much celebs and especially rappers who absolutely love anime and are either inspired by it or a music sense, sample it into tear beats and reference it in the lyrics. There's a guy in the UFC who's a big fan of anime and incorporates it into his social media and his entrances.
That's awesome.
Addiction. I thought he was buying anime again. I'm just gonna check his drawers for something. Oh God.
Oh God, an anime figure.
It's just a crack pipe. I thought it was manga. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? And again, like, maybe this is a good thing. I'm glad that she is letting this all be known so that people who like anime and are good men can just avoid that situation. But I do want to pose the question because I have my own theories. Do you think that there's a chance that her immediate judgment and dismissal of hobbies and interests that don't particularly align with her own are going to bleed negatively into other aspects of her dating life, even if they don't involve people who like anime? Because
that couldn't happen, could it?
Myself definitely don't watch as much anime as
I could tell.
My husband does, but if I were to hear someone making fun of someone else just for liking anime, I would think a lot less of that person. I just think she's a bully who likes to pick on nerds. And I don't think she realizes how much of the cool guys
Dadvocate is
that she actually likes are secretly nerds. I think this take is going to come back and bite her hard. But what do you guys think? Do you think there's any truth?
I hope it bites her in her ass.
To there being red flags behind people who really like anime? How would you feel if one of your friends or someone you knew had this opinion? Have you ever had a potential partner say something like this to you? I want to know what you guys think about this one. It made me a little bit mad, but you tell me what you think. If you enjoyed my commentary, please like the video, subscribe to my channel for more, and you can even turn on the notification bell if you want some alerts on when I go live. All right, wow. That's about all I've got for you today. Bye!
A mandatory now to run. Okay. Okay. I completely I completely forgot what I wanted to say. Oh my god, second cat. Blue eyes. Oh my god. Dog! Spider! No! She has a spider. God help me. Yeah. I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, no, I remember what I wanted to say. I didn't ever have like a partner be like, oh, anime is a red flag. I already took my meds. Shut up, iPhone. I have my parents be like that. Like anime that, but I that's a little bit different, right? Either way.